Construction project in Lee County has faced some setbacks since its groundbreaking in June. But
WGEM Shakayla McCamick is back from Keokuk and joins us with details on how organizers are trying to make up for lost time. Shakayla.
Mackenzie, an outdoor reading park will soon come to the Keokuk Public Library, and officials say crews are taking advantage of this mild weather to help speed up construction.
What should be a newly finished reading park near Keokuk Public Library is still just a pile of mud and dirt. President of the Public Library Foundation, Jack Smith, says construction wasn't supposed to take this long.
The area had been residential and those houses had been torn down, but the foundations were all stone and the stones had just been thrown into the foundations. So the subsoil was very uncertain and it was very hard to be able to get foundations in.
The project was supposed to be done by December 1st. Smith thought progress would be even more delayed as crews had to stop work on the project during the winter months. But he says,
recovered more time than we expected because the weather has held out so well.
Keokuk Public Library Director Monica Winkler says once the project is complete, the library will expand their services and take advantage of the new space.
It will provide so many opportunities for programs on our end, for people to have a pleasant place to just hang out and read. The native prairie garden that they're planting will provide programs that we haven't offered before, like science and conservation programs.
The reading park will feature a garden with Iowa native flowers, an outdoor stage, in-ground seating, and reading benches. Winkler says it might look messy now, but the final product is worth the wait.
When it's finished, the aesthetic of it, being a completely finished full block devoted to library literacy, will just be such an added benefit to the city.
Smith says crews will continue to work in the mild temperatures we're getting right now, but they will stop if it gets cold again. He says he won't know when the project will be finished until work continues in the spring. Shakayla McCamick, WGEM News.
Okay, thank you, Shakayla. And Smith says construction on the park will cost around $800,000. He says state and national grants plus resident donations are funding this project, and you can learn more on how to help out the fund on WGEM.com.